The morning sun rises over the bustling streets of Manila, painting everything in shades of gold. Amidst the noise of tricycles, car horns, and street chatter, a humble figure pushes a small wooden cart. Miguel Santos, a 42-year-old street vendor known for his roasted corn and banana queue. His shirt is faded, his slippers old, yet his eyes carry a quiet light of hope. Each day begins the same way. He wipes the dust from his cart, whispers a prayer, and hums the melody of his late mother's favorite song, a simple tune that has become his comfort through the storms of life. Despite his struggles, Miguel greets every customer with kindness. He often gives extra pieces to children who can't afford them. One day, my luck will change, he says softly to himself, watching people hurry by. What most don't know is that Miguel has a secret dream, to sing. He once sang in church, his mother smiling proudly in the front row. But after she passed away and bills piled up, the music stopped. Life became survival. One afternoon, while Miguel sang, "You Raise Me Up," as he flipped bananas over the fire, a group of students stopped to listen. They were moved by the emotion in his voice, raw, soulful, real. One of them recorded a short video and posted it online. Overnight, it spread across social media like wildfire. Within days, television producers were searching for him. Miguel, the poor vendor from the streets, suddenly found himself holding an invitation to audition for Got Talent 2025. For the first time in years, he looked at the sky and whispered, "Mama, maybe my dream isn't over." The bright lights of the Got Talent 2025 stage glimmer like stars, reflecting in Miguel's nervous eyes. He stands at the edge of the stage, clutching the old microphone as if it were a lifeline. The roaring audience quiets down, curious about the man in the worn shirt and slippers. The judges exchange glances. He doesn't look like the typical contestant. Yet there's something pure about him, something that makes them lean forward. One of the judges, smiling kindly, asks, "What's your name, sir, and what do you do for a living?" Miguel clears his throat, voice trembling. "My name is Miguel Santos. I sell corn and banana queue on the streets of Manila." A murmur runs through the audience. The judge nods. "And what will you sing for us today?" He answers softly, "A song that helped me survive." As the music begins, "You Raise Me Up," Miguel closes his eyes. His voice starts low and tender, trembling with fear but filled with soul. Slowly, the audience falls silent. Each note seems to carry years of struggle, hunger, and hope. The judges, once skeptical, are now entranced. Miguel sings not just with his voice but with his entire heart. When the final note fades, he lowers the mic, tears glistening on his cheeks. For a moment, there is silence, then the crowd rises in thunderous applause. Some people in the audience are crying, some smiling, but all deeply moved. Miguel bows deeply, whispering under his breath, "Thank you, Lord, for hearing me." As the applause roars through the theater, Miguel stands frozen, overwhelmed by the sea of cheering faces. His chest rises and falls rapidly, his calloused hands tremble around the microphone. For a poor street vendor who once sang only to survive another day, this moment feels unreal, like stepping into a dream he was never meant to have. One of the judges, her eyes glistening, leans toward the microphone. "Miguel, that was breathtaking. Every note you sang came straight from your soul." The crowd agrees, chanting his name again and again, "Miguel. Miguel. Miguel." Then, Simon Cowell, known for his sharp words and unshakable composure, clears his throat. The room falls silent. "You know," he begins softly, "I've heard thousands of singers, but tonight, I heard something different. You didn't just sing a song, you told your life story." Miguel's eyes widen as Simon slowly raises his hand over the golden buzzer. "This," Simon says, pressing it down, "is for your mother, and for every dream that refused to die." A burst of golden confetti rains down like blessings from heaven. Miguel drops to his knees, overcome with emotion. Tears stream down his face as he covers his mouth in disbelief. The judges rush toward him, embracing him warmly. The audience is on its feet, cheering louder than ever. Amid the sparkling gold, Miguel lifts his face toward the lights, whispering, "Mama, we did it." At that moment, the poor vendor becomes a symbol of hope, proof that kindness, faith, and courage can turn pain into purpose. Night of the semifinals arrives, and the atmosphere in the arena is electric. The audience waits eagerly for Miguel Santos, the street vendor whose voice touched millions. Backstage, Miguel stands quietly, holding an old photo of his late mother. Her gentle smile in that faded picture gives him strength. He whispers, "This one's for you, Mama." As he steps onto the stage, the lights dim and a hush falls over the crowd. The giant screen behind him fades into a black and white image, his mother's face. Then the music begins, a soft piano melody. The song is one he wrote himself, Mama's Promise. His voice trembles at first, raw with emotion. The lyrics tell a story of a boy who grew up poor, who lost everything but never forgot his mother's words, be kind, even when the world isn't. Each verse feels like a confession, each chorus like a prayer. Halfway through, his voice breaks, but he keeps singing, eyes glistening. In that moment, it's not just a performance, it's a son speaking to his mother through music. The audience is silent, many wiping away tears. Even the judges are visibly moved. One of them quietly whispers, "Beautiful, absolutely beautiful." As the final note fades, Miguel looks up toward the heavens. The hall bursts into applause and standing ovations. Tears flow freely, both on stage and off. Miguel bows deeply and says through trembling lips, "For all mothers watching, thank you for never giving up on your children." The grand finale night arrives, lights brighter, cheers louder, hearts pounding with anticipation. Miguel Santos, the once poor vendor from Manila's crowded streets, now stands center stage in front of millions watching live across the world. He clutches the microphone with trembling hands, tears already pooling in his eyes. The judges smile warmly, knowing this moment is more than a competition, it's destiny. The music begins, a soulful, powerful anthem titled, "Rise Again." Miguel's voice soars through the arena, filled with gratitude, pain, and triumph. Each note carries the echo of the streets where he once sang for coins, each lyric shines with the kindness he gave to strangers who couldn't pay. His voice wavers, then steadies, strong, unbreakable. The audience is spellbound. Images of his journey flash on the screen behind him, his street cart, his first viral video, the golden buzzer moment, and his mother's smiling face. As he sings the final line, "I was broken, but now I rise again," the crowd erupts. The applause is deafening, echoing like thunder through the hall. When the host announces, and the winner of Got Talent 2025 is Miguel Santos, the world seems to pause. Miguel falls to his knees, covering his face, overwhelmed by joy. Confetti rains down once more, golden and bright. Through tears, he speaks into the microphone. "This is for every vendor, every dreamer who thought their voice didn't matter. Don't stop believing. Miracles are real." The crowd chants his name as Miguel looks up toward the heavens and whispers, "Mama, I made it."